Team Fortress 2, also known as TF2, is an old game. 15 years to be exact, making this game older than 80% of its current player base. But this game back in its day was way different than what it is today. I mean, for example, there weren't any hats. Or any unlockables to be exact. No hats on the blockchain of any kind. It was as bare bone as you can get. But eventually they got to that. Now one day, September 30th, 2010, an item was introduced into the game that would be the staple that would hold the whole trading economy. The Manco Supply Crate Key. Now if you're familiar with opening loot crates in modern games, you can thank TF2 for this concept. Basically, if you're lucky and found yourself a couple of dollars stuffed between your couch cushions and a couple of quarters, you can buy yourself a Manco Supply Crate Key and open up a crate. Which begs the question, why would you ever do that? Using a key on a crate would give you an item that was most likely worth a lot less than the key itself. It's basically rolling the dice without getting to see the dice do its cool little bounce before it sinks you in the red. However, if one day you checked your horoscope and saw that you had good luck, or a birth child from a dream, you'd find yourself with an unusual, which is just a hat with a cool effect, which is worth real life money that could cover this month's rent. If you were even luckier. Yeah, sometimes even getting less than 1% chance of an unusual would net you something not even that worth it. But we're not here to talk about unusuals, we're here to talk about keys. Keys are known for their trading value, priced at around $2 or $2.50 if you're stupid. You can also trade for a key with metal, or at least used to, because now, due to inflation, metal is worth as much as a Venezuelan dollar. Okay, so before we start talking about value keys, we need to understand metal. Metal is an in-game material that you can use to craft hats, and most of the time, this isn't worth it, but its main use is for trading. And to get this metal, you combine 2 weapons to get 1 scrap, 3 scrap to get 1 reclaimed, and 3 reclaimed to get 1 refined. So when I say 0.33 refined, think of 1 reclaimed. When I say 80 refined, you can think of 80 refined, I guess, I don't know. Make sure to write this down, those are going to be on the test. Now back to keys. Back in the day, you can trade about 2 refined and some pocket lint for 1 key, which is a pretty good deal. It meant that trading a few hats of metal could net you a key, and eventually, you can trade up to some high value items. But over time, inflation has completely fucked over the casual trading market. According to some Reddit posts, the value of the key started around 2.33 refined back in 2010. And then it rose to about 4.66 refined in 2012, which is still pretty good. Until it rose to 13 refined in 2014, which is, how do I put it? Pretty fucking bad. It seemed like the value of keys were exponentially increasing. Most likely with TF2's trading scene growing in popularity, and also the metal decreasing in value, and with a 2012 update that allowed items bought in the store to be able to be used in crafting. Although I'm not entirely too sure why you would ever want to do that. Some of these prices in the store are straight up scam. $17 for an in-game balloon? My life has peaked. Keys are now priced at 69 refined and counting. If you do the math, that's 1,242 weapons just for 1 key. You can do all this trading for 1 key, or you can just spend the $2.50. But do you think that 12-year-olds have jobs that can afford $2.50? I mean, I sure didn't. When I was 12 years old, I was on that grind. I spent day in, day out trading servers to make scraps of profit. You can even consider that TF2 trading was my first real job. I mean, I still put that shit on my resume. Sure, you can no longer reasonably trade up to a key with trading hats and metal, but you can spend the $2.50 to get yourself a whole host of hats now. But a part of me looks back fondly on those days I used to trade as a 12-year-old kid. Getting scammed and fished on trading servers because I couldn't afford the $2.50. Ah, those were the days. Now, I'm only getting scammed by shady pyramid schemes. However, since I have the money now, and I am a responsible adult, I think there's only one thing left for me to do. No, I probably should have given this money to a charity.